Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to today's Caffeine for the Soul. And if you're interested in learning more about my approach to transformative coaching, please do check out both the Coaching from the Inside Out and the Beyond Coaching immersion trainings on michaelneill.org. Now, I've been a coach for over 30 years now, and in my experience, people hire me and other coaches really for one of two reasons. Either there's something that they're hoping to create or accomplish in the world, and they want my support in helping them to create or accomplish it. And or there's something they're struggling with in their life, and they want my support in helping them to overcome it, deal with it, transform it, do something with it. So the approach I take and the approach I teach, I call transformative coaching. And it's a conversation. And it's a conversation that not only helps people be more effective and successful in their lives, but it helps them to lead richer lives along the way. So it helps them both in a horizontal dimension, moving forward. If you've ever heard of the expression, the dash, like life is the dash. And if you were born in, I don't know what year you were born in, but let's say you were born in 1980. Well, the dash would be between 1980 and whatever year you wind up dying. So it's the horizontal dimension of life, of coaching, is the dash. But there's also a vertical dimension. There is also the dimension of experience, of consciousness, of awareness, of understanding that creates the richness of life. And so one of the fundamental things that I focus on with my clients in support of, whether it's a presenting goal or a presenting challenge, is helping to wake them up to their own divine spark, to the best they have inside them, and then helping them to nurture the inner flame. You know the expression, the lights are on, but nobody's home. Well, in my experience, the opposite is more often true. I've worked with a lot of people who are technically home, like they're there, they show up, they go to work, but the lights just aren't on. In other words, they're able to wake up in the morning and go to work and essentially, sometimes even effectively, fulfill their duties as functioning members of society. But there's no light in their eyes. There's no spark behind anything that they do. And the moment when the spark ignites and the light comes on is just one of the most satisfying and thrilling things that happens in my work. And you don't have to be a coach to have seen it. You've seen it, I'm sure, at times with somebody around you where they suddenly come back to life. You've felt it in yourself where you've just been out of it and you don't even know why you're out of it, and suddenly something changes and you're back. I remember, years ago now, I took tea with a religious leader, and he shared his understanding of the principles, the spiritual principles that I share in my work, the 3 principles. And he said to me, as it happens, I believe everything it says in the Bible is true. I believe that Moses carried stone tablets down from Mount Sinai. I believe Noah built an ark. But I believe my purpose here on earth is to wake people up to their soul. And when I can do that through sharing my religion, I do. But I found that when I share these spiritual principles, more people see through the illusion of thought, the dream of thought, to their true nature. So that's what I share, both within and without the context of my religion. And I remember listening to him talk about it and thinking, oh, that's what I do. And in fact, that's what any truly impactful coaching I've done over the past 30 plus years has been guided by. There's something at our core, and it connects us up individually with the universal energy of life at a really fundamental level. Now, if you're religiously inclined, you might call it the Holy Spirit. You might call it your connection with God. I'm someone who's spiritual but not religious, so I refer to it as everything from the soul to pure consciousness to true nature to the space within. But whatever it is, whatever you call it, it is you at your absolute best, and it is available in any moment. It is available right now. Now, when we're asleep to it, when we don't notice the spark, when we don't feel the spark, we'll go through the motions. The machine will keep working. The robot will continue, and we'll do our best to satisfy whatever we think is going to make us happy or less miserable. But the moment we wake back up to it, our lives catch fire, and we begin to live in the warmth and the light of awakened spirit. And when you start to see and feel the benefits of living in a deeper feeling, with more clarity and more wisdom, more of the time, with greater simplicity, greater clarity, less drama, you begin to nurture a deeper relationship with that inner flame. Now, I'm going to continue this conversation over a couple more episodes, but for today, I just encourage you, whatever your goals might be right now, whatever you're up to, whatever you're up against, put them both down. Go inside. Feel as best you can, and if you can't feel it, I bet you can imagine that you could feel it. I bet you can remember a time where you felt that inner spark, that inner flame, what it was like to come alive. And when you've come alive even a little bit more, go back to that goal, go back to that challenge, and notice how different it looks from here. Have fun, learn heaps, happy exploring, to be continued, and I'll talk with you soon.